Okay, family, YouTube was good. D Soon is back with another video. It's been a little minute since I gave y'all some content. Um, I don't even know where to begin, but look, make sure you guys. Oh, hold on, the lighting is a little too much. Damn. Anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, share, tell a friend and tell a friend. What's another thing? Tap into the website as well. We have very limited hats left. So if you are interested in wanting to cop a hat, feel free to just shoot me a DM. You can hit me in the comments. And last but not least, you can holler at me on Instagram, Facebook, all social platforms. Anywho, let's get right to the story time. All right, look, y'all can see in the title, Bad Breath, right? Now, I despise people that got bad breath, you know what I mean? Especially my ladies or whatnot. So, this little shorty, this little joint, I met her at a little club back home, right? Now, I don't even know where to begin, but I'm gonna begin the story. So, this might have been, this is right before I moved from Jersey to Houston. So me and the guys, me and a couple of my homies, me, D, a couple of the bros. It was during Labor Day weekend. I think Labor Day falls on what, the 5th, right before the kids go to school or whatever, right? Now, prior to this, I haven't been clubbing or going out like that in a minute. You know, when it's time to lock in, focus, get to the business, grind out and all that, I'll be laser focused. So, anywho, I think D had a cookout at his crib. We all pulled up to his crib, and I was like, "Yo, let's go clubbing. Let's go out for the night. You know, let's roll a couple of the homies. Let's roll out and go to this club." I ain't gonna say where the club was at, cause it's gonna make it too hot. But I was like, "Yo, let's go to the club. Let's go out for the night." Pause. No homo. Anyway, so everybody was down to go to the club that night. I think it was a Sunday or a Saturday the cookout. He had the cookout. So anyway, we all decided to go. I think it was how many of us? It might have been like maybe 4 or 5 of us that were we all rolled out to go to this club. So I was like, all right, bet. So obviously you going to the club. They got entry free. I said free entry. Excuse me. It's still early in the morning. I think it's like almost what, 7 in the morning. Whatever. So they got entry fee for all my club goers. Y'all already know how that go. So I think it was like what, $20-$25 before we head to the club. Went to the ATM, get cash. Y'all know the whole rundown, right? So we get there, we walk, we wait, get patted down. This is a popping club back home in Jersey. So if y'all want to have an idea what club we went to, feel free to comment. If you happen to be right, if you're from the tri-state and you happen to be right about this club that we went to, I'll reply back. Anyway, so we went to the little club, walk in, you know what I'm saying? This is my first time going. I've never been to this club, heard about it. People be wanting me to go out and pop out with them. I'll be doing my own thing. So, but I just, I was feeling myself that day as I always do. And I was like, yo, let's go pop out. And we went. Fast forward. Now, the joint, the shorty I'm talking about, right? She was with a group of her girlfriends. So she might have been with like maybe 4 or 5 of her shorties, right? So I don't do this anymore. I used to do this when I was young, like in, high school. I say middle school, but I mean, I'm not gonna count that because we kids. But I'm not walking around the whole club lurking for joints. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm a little too old for that. If I'm gonna go clubbing, I gotta get me a section. At this age, I gotta get me a section. I'm not going to a club to just lurk around, look for bitches, excuse my language, and hope to get something. You know what I mean? At this age, if I'm going out, I'm going to the club, I'm going to a lounge, I'm getting me a little section, and call it a day. You know, I'm too old for that. So we eat anyway. That night we happened to walk around. You know, I'm everybody doing what they do. Me personally, I'm just looking for some joints. That's what I'm there for. I'm there to look for a couple of honeys, see what's up for the night, and keep it moving. So this girl, she kept looking at me. So I already knew that was her way from. That was a clear social cue, a clear indicator that she wanted me to go holler at her. So she kept looking at me for a minute. I was impressed. I'm not a person that's quick to just jump on any joint that's showing interest. You know what I'm saying? So, but obviously she was from afar. She was giving me that look. So I went to go approach her in front of her friends. I don't care. Yes, I am one of them type of niggas that it could be there might be 7 chicks, and out of those 7, I just want that one specific one. Cause you don't want to be too greedy. I think that's the problem with dudes. Dudes, you might see 7 women, they might be bad, but you don't think that they talk unless you don't really give a fuck. Which I don't mean. You do what you do. Me, I move a certain type of manner, cause women talk, and you know, if you happen to be one of the type of cats that's trying to get the bang the whole crew, there's a certain way how you go about it. But that wasn't that wasn't the case in this situation. So anyway, I approach Shorty, we talk. I mean, I'm like, yo, I know we looking at each other, whatnot. Fast forward, we exchange numbers. Cool, got a number. That's all I really needed. I ain't like I said, it was a last minute decision. Us popping up to the club. I wasn't really pressed to like bag mad joints. You know, it was just an experience to just get out, do something different for a while, especially for me, because like I said, I don't really club like that. So, anywho, she happens to go to, I don't even care, I'm gonna say, she happened to go to Rutgers. Rutgers is a state school in Jersey. It's a very popular university in the state. You have different branches throughout the state. You got one in Newark, you got one in New Brunswick, you got one in Piscataway, so it's all over. So she went to the main campus in New Brunswick, right? So I bet I'm gonna come. She's not from like my part of Jersey. She's not from my area. She's from. So if you're from Jersey, right, there's north and south. So she's from the south of Jersey. I don't. From my experience, right, they cool. I mean, it's definitely a difference between north and south, and central too. I'm gonna include central, right? It's definitely a difference. The women out there, I mean, you definitely need a car out there compared to North. North is more, I would say, metropolitan, meaning that it's a little bit more city-ish compared to the South. South is like, you need a car out there. You can't really do much without a V. So, anywho, she happened to stay on campus, but she's from out there. I ain't gonna name drop what city she's from, because I don't really care. So, I was like, yo, I'm gonna come pull up on you one of these days on campus, come pick you up, scoop you, and we gonna ride out. So she was cool with that. So, um, fast forward, we set up a little, I ain't gonna say date, because I think when it comes to dating, I did specify this in my earlier videos. Dating to me requires effort, requires, um, effort. What else? What's the other word I'm looking for? Requires effort and anywho, my brain is fried right now. So we ended up linking. I picked her up on campus and we went to go ride out. I don't know where we went exactly. I don't know if we went bowling or I forgot. She's not from like that area, so she don't really know what's going on. So I kind of finessed my way, just cruise around the city and just politic talk. So pick her up, had to come in my car, hug her. I noticed something smelled, so I didn't know what it was, but it wasn't something that it just smelled bad. So obviously I'm good. I prioritize hygiene and all that, right? but I smelled something funky. I didn't know what it was. So, off rip, I'm already thinking her breath is cooking. You know, no shade to her. I mean, it is what it is. But she had hot breath, and I'm like, oh, no, I'm not jacking this. So, knock on wood. I don't even know if I kissed her or... Anyway. So, we vibe out, we mac, whatever. I ain't do nothing that night. I was just keeping it cool because I'm not always pressed to do X, Y, and Z. I like to just vibe out, see what you about, just cool out. So drop her off, but the breath really it just was bad, bro. It was bad. And you know how people be saying like, yo, what would you do in that scenario? How can you finesse to be like, yo, not directly say like you need to do X, Y, and Z, but I didn't know what to do in that situation because I got caught off guard. I didn't know what to do. But looking back at that situation to now, I probably would have been slick like, yo, you want a piece of gum? Just ease it in so it doesn't look like, oh, nah, she got bad breath. Anyway, so it gets better, right? So I drop her off, to a dorm room or whatever. Next day or next couple of days, I remember I hit her up, right? Now, this what made this situation so corny. I hit her up. I might have called her actually on some cool shit just to see what she up to. Tell me why this broad was like, she said some bullshit like, oh, who this? I'm like, what you mean? She said, oh, who this? Like, as if she was trying to play a nigga. And I'm saying to myself, I mean, I'm not gonna really, excuse me, I'm not gonna identify myself who I am because clearly you know who I am. So she was just doing what she do. So she's like, oh, I don't know who this is, this, that, and the third, and then she banging on me. And I'm like, this bitch, she really just did that? And you over here trying to play me when I could have played you the whole time, but I'm not gonna do that because, I know how women are. It's just certain things I'm just not gonna do because I think, especially when you get to a certain age, it's kind of corny. But I just never forgot about that situation. I'm like, this bro really thinks she all that. In reality, you got high breath, your breath smell crazy, your teeth ain't even all straight. But I ain't gonna go in on you like that because I don't get anything out of that. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought I was mad corny she did that. But anyway, that pretty much sums up that story at the time. This shorty had hot breath and my reaction ended up like that. So anyway, that was a little quick soon story time. Y'all already know what to do. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. I did live stream. I know I mentioned before I wasn't gonna live stream. When did I live stream? I live streamed twice. Well, I'm lying, 3 times. But anywho, you might catch me on a live stream. We'll see. Who knows? But yo, again, as I said before, website is officially up. Go tap in. Go check it out. I'm gonna post the rest of my paintings. So if y'all looking to cop a painting, help yourself. Also, let me know. Send your requests. And y'all know the rest of it. So I'm gonna catch y'all these soon as I be safe. Deuces. I'm probably gonna drop another video right now. All right, y'all be easy.